in spirit of the release of Destined Rivals, pretty much here, we have the black and red microphone in spirit. I love Team Rocket, but guys, normally when I buy a new set, I feel so excited and just hyped and energetic. But with this one, I have felt a little bit off, and we're going to talk about it today. Before we go any further, though, make sure to drop a like on the video if you've been enjoying my Pokemon content. It helps your small channel creator like myself. So starting out, little bit of a story time. I'm going to try and keep this short today, but my local card shops around here are pretty decent, and there's two of them specifically that sell the set a few days before it releases. So I was able to get some products. I got some sleeved booster packs, and I'm going to tell you guys what I paid for them and how I feel about it and my advice that I would give to you, because these products are no joke expensive. So we got some sleeve packs. I grabbed a booster bundle, a 3-pack blister. I grabbed 2 ETBs, which really cool. Loving the theme, love Team Rocket. And of course, I grabbed a booster box. I did put it in an acrylic just because all of my stuff is out and I have dogs. I know a lot of people ask me, why is everything cased? It's just easier that way. I like to rotate new stuff in on the shelves. So basically, I found the set early. And if you guys have been following along with my videos, I've been dropping Destined Rivals videos, and I have felt very sour about the set. Usually I'm hyped, you know, regardless of how quick these sets come out. They have been pretty easy to find and order online and catch for pre-sale until like Surging Sparks and then Prismatic Evolutions. It all got really rough. It got really expensive, and it got really hard to find product. So the way that I've been buying my products have been in person lately. I have been avoiding online prices. I just feel like a lot of companies that I have loved now since collecting just have really, I don't want to call them scalpers, because a lot of it is just the market price. And unfortunately, the scalpers set the market price. So we're just kind of stuck. And Pokemon doesn't care. They know that us loyal fans are going to pay these absurd prices. But I feel like I kind of did a haul to kind of show you guys like what I got, how much I got it for, and maybe to help you guys decide whether or not it's worth it, or kind of like I bought all of these products so you don't have to. So we're going to take a look at the prices, what the market is doing, what I paid for them, and honestly reflecting back on within buying it in 24 hours, how I feel about it. So let's get into it. So looking on TCG, and I do have the breakdown of what I paid, the receipt in front of me, but it does have my personal information on it, so I am not going to show that. But I promise, guys, I'm 100% keeping it real with you. So let's start off with the booster box. We've been following it for a while now. It's crashed. This thing was over $400. Come on, guys. I hope none of you watching this paid that. I have predicted that this set is going to crash. And in case you didn't know, almost every single prediction I've had with Scarlet and Violet has happened. So with the booster box, like I said, I do have one. I like to show you guys that I also have these products as well. I paid $215 for my booster box. I got to pick it out. Luckily, my shop had tons of choices, so I picked a very nice looking one that I'm just happy with. I would not pay anything more than that. My gut was like, don't pay more than $190/$200 for this box. And I overpaid $15 because at that point, it's like, really, what is the difference? But do not pay $260. I'm guessing this thing is going to crash probably around $190-ish. That's my pick. So be careful. If you find it for around the price range I did, I'd probably go for it. I wasn't able to get 2 because my budget is very tight these days. So I could only get 1, and I'm going to leave it sealed, which sucks. But the only card that I feel like I won't be able to straight up just buy as a single card is going to be that Mewtwo. So next up, let's take a look at the Destined Rivals booster bundle. I paid $36 for 6 packs. And market price $67, guys. Do not pay that. You could get Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles for that price. Literally, my shop had them for $70. I would say probably between 30 and 40 bucks, I would buy a booster bundle. I do plan to rip this. I only got one. Like I said, guys, very limited products. So next up, we have the sleeved booster pack. Oh my goodness, guys, do not pay $17 a pack. I paid $6 for these, and they're really, really fun. I'm going to leave these guys sealed just because I like the artwork on them, but I do plan to get more of them if I can and rip some. I definitely want to rip this set. It's Team Rocket. Come on. We love it. But yeah, I would not pay more than $8 for a sleeved pack of this set. That is where I would say you guys just cap it at $8. Do not spend $1 more or I'm going to be mad at you. Next up, we have our 3-pack blister. So I got the one with Kangaskhan. They do have 2 of them, and my shop did have both of them. I do like Kangaskhan better. They are saying $48. I paid $18 for this 3-pack. I would not pay, if I were you guys, I would not pay more than in the low 20s for this pack. I think anything above that, you are really overpaying. And guys, I know if I'm wrong, I'm going to be upset. I did not grab more of this stuff, but I just did not have the money for it. Just this haul alone was so expensive. And then finally, we have our ETB. So our ETB right now, not Pokemon Center. That is just a whole new issue in its own. But our ETB is $118 right now. It was almost at $350. If anyone paid that, just know someone's mad at you right now. Not the person who sold it to you, but I'm mad at you. I got this for $70. $70 for an ETB is steep. Now, my shop was limiting it only 1 per person, which is incredible. However, they do have a few locations, so I did grab 2. That was it. That's all I have. I would love to open one, keep one sealed for my shelf. I would say for the ETB, I would be really disappointed if you guys paid anything over like $85, $90. That is so much for a brand new ETB. I do think it's going to crash, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to go any lower than what I paid for it. And I felt confident in spending that. So I paid $140 for 2 Destined Rivals ETBs. So guys, the moral of this story is that go in person and try and find deals. If you have some things to trade in, work around these prices. Even if you just grab one of 1 or 2 items of the set, you have something for your shelf. I still stand by the fact that I don't think these cards are going to be very hard to find. And I would have liked to show all of the prices, but I've already done that with the single hits, which I will link here and also at the end if you guys want to check out what the set actually consists of. Something I always recommend doing. But I don't feel like I won't be able to buy these single hits. This stuff is way too expensive to rip for hits. I know it's not as fun just buying the card. Opening the packs is what Pokemon is supposed to be about. But unfortunately, here we are in a really horrible market. Or I guess really good if you're selling for the wrong reasons. But guys, my takeaway from this is normally I feel really happy when I buy a new set. I kind of felt really like I moped yesterday. I was like, this was really, really, really expensive. It really hurt my wallet. It hurt my credit cards. I would really be careful with this set. I would say if you cannot find it right now, do not panic and pay the online prices. I do think that it's gonna go down. I do think that you would be able to negotiate some deals in person, especially conventions. They're a great way to actually connect with people. You get to see the person too and get to know, like, are they in it for the right reason? Do they actually like Pokemon? So you can support the right people. That's what it's about. Final takeaway, I'm happy I have some products. I'm trying to collect it all. I'm not happy that I don't have too much stuff to open, but I do think that this was a win despite the cost of it. But I'm going to leave it there. Please drop in the comments and join the conversation if you have bought anything so far, or how you are feeling with this set, if you plan to go in on it, or if you're like, nope, this is way too expensive. I want to hear everything. I want to hear if you guys agree with anything I said. This is just coming from the heart. This is how I feel. It just was not my best feeling after spending all this money on this set. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys are doing. I'll see you on the next video.